Polymer Solutions is a worldwide leader in manufacturing material handling products, supplying products to over 90 countries. Today, we will talk about Polymer ProStack plastic pallets, your durable, hygienic, intelligent solution. The ProStack pallet line presents a safe, cost-effective solution, and it's an alternative to wood. It improves hygiene and safety conditions throughout your manufacturing centers, while your warehousing and distribution areas are free from debris from damaged or broken pallets. ProStack pallets are a proven long-term hygienic solution. In order to achieve the most out of your ProStack pallets, we will review the correct handling process so you and your team can focus on getting your task completed and product out the door. To get started, we will walk through the standard operating procedures when using ProStack pallets. Your material handling procedures and equipment are a vital part of the process. Step 1. Forklift blade specifications. Fork blade length. To prevent unnecessary pallet damage, the fork blade should never exceed the shortest width of the pallet. If the fork blade length is longer, the fork blade will extend beyond the first pallet and strike or enter into the second pallet, possibly breaking it when lifting. Dull points. The fork blade end should also be ground blunt or ordered with dull points to reduce the likelihood of punctures. Once the equipment is set, handling procedures are next. Step 2. ProStack pallet handling. Approaching the pallet. Forklift drivers should never drive directly into the pallet. They should approach the pallet and always stop in front to center and align themselves. Make sure the fork blades are lined up square and then proceed to enter the pallet. Drivers should not hit the pallet using it as a stop to determine when the fork blades are all the way into the pallet. Fork blades off the ground. Forklift drivers should never attempt to enter a pallet with the fork blades touching the ground. The forks must be at least 2 inches off the ground upon entry, or they will damage the pallet. The pallet is critical to the production process and safe stacking. Pallet positioning. Fork blade tips should never be used to push or pivot the pallet to turn them for positioning. Always lift and maneuver the pallet into a proper position. Do not push the pallet. Pallets should never be pushed on the warehouse floor or outdoors. Raised imperfections in the floor, such as cracks or rough surfaces indoors and outdoors, can easily cause damage to the pallets. Moving the pallet. Only one pallet should be moved at a time. Moving 2 stacked pallets on top of one another may create an unstable load and an unsafe work environment. Step 3. Storage. Stacking pallets. ProStack pallets are tailored to each customer's specific solution through a process that includes a hands-on evaluation with your Polymer Solutions International representative and a thorough product test at your facility. Floor loading. When loading finished goods or supplies onto a pallet and storing them, it is important to rest the pallet on a hard, level surface. Edge racking. While we will not exhibit it here, edge racking environments are unique and highly important to get set up correctly the first time. Please be sure to check with your supervisor or ProStack pallet representative to make sure it is being used in the right application. Selective beam racking. Correctly aligning your pallet when in a selective racking environment is vital. It is important to make sure the pallet is lined up correctly. When correctly set, the load transfer is through the legs of the pallet and onto the beams and cross braces as shown. Incorrectly setting your pallet will lead to the load transfer point loading the pallet stringers onto the beams and cross braces and damaging them. Wire decking. Wire decking is the racking option that is least prone to mistakes, human error, and damage. When racking pallets into a wire decking environment, the load transfer is uniform across the surface of the bottom stringers and support surface, offering the most consistent process within your facility. Truck loading. When loading ProStack pallets onto a truck, be sure to adhere to standard operating guidelines at your facility. The integrity of the load will not be compromised with pallet issues when following these steps. Step 4, the last recommendation but not the least important, is forklift safety. Be safe. Follow all procedures. Do not speed. A major contributor to pallet damage is abusively driving into them. Adjusting the forklift is difficult to do at an increased speed. By following standard procedures while driving your fork trucks, it will ensure the safety of you and the pallets being used. Your ProStack pallets are a great long-term investment that will yield cost savings, efficiency gains, and cleanliness throughout your facility when used properly. With your help, ProStack pallets will provide a noticeable improvement within your plant, warehouse, and distribution center, while driving down costs and improving workers' conditions and providing a clean, safe environment. Polymer Solutions International, where ideas become solutions.